Hey everybody, this is the last day of our STEM camp. So we're going to celebrate today by making ice cream. Yeah! Now if you don't have the supplies or you don't want to make ice cream, I'm going to put at the end of the video some alternative activities that you can do so you can still have fun and do something. But whichever one you choose to do, whether it's making ice cream or doing something else, you still need to watch this lesson and take the quizzes. Alright, let's find out the science behind ice cream. To understand how ice cream is made, you need to have an understanding of states of matter. States of matter are the forms that different phases of matter take on. The states are solid, liquid, and gas. In a solid state, the matter maintains a fixed volume and shape. The particles that make up a solid are closely packed together and do not have much space to move. Thus, solids keep their shape. Liquids flow and do not have a definite shape. A liquid maintains a fixed volume but adopts the shape of its container. The particles that make up a liquid are farther apart than in solids, and they can move around more readily. This allows liquids to flow and spread out. And a gas expands to occupy whatever volume is available. Liquid water can turn into steam, which is a gas, when it's heated to the boiling point of 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Gases also flow and do not have a definite shape. The particles that make up gases are farther apart than liquids, so gases can spread out in all directions to take the whole space of a container. And did you know there's also a fourth state of matter? It's called plasma. And that's a lot like gas, but it conducts electricity too. Different kinds of energy can cause matter to change states. You've probably had an experience with ice cream melting on a hot day or ice cubes melting in a glass. When a substance melts, it goes from a solid to a liquid. Heat causes the temperature of the substance to increase and particles to gain more energy. They're able to move faster and flow, which causes the solid to change into a liquid. Have you ever made chocolate milk with chocolate powder? When a solid, like chocolate powder, completely mixes with a liquid, like milk, we say that the solid has completely dissolved into the liquid. If we change the temperature of some objects, we can create something completely new, like ice cream. Ready to make your own ice cream? Here's what you need. First of all, you're going to want some gloves because your hands are going to get pretty cold as you do it. Then you're going to need some plastic bags. These are Ziploc bags. You're going to need one large one, like a gallon size, and then at least one smaller one. This is a sandwich size, and I'm going to use two smaller ones just for extra protection. You only really need one. Then you need a lot of ice. Altogether here I have about 3 cups of ice. You need salt. This is rock salt. This should work pretty well. I understand you might not have rock salt. This is a preferred one, but if you just have regular table salt, I think that'll work as well. You need some sugar. I'm going to use half and half. You could also use heavy cream. If you don't have this stuff, half and half or heavy cream, you could try it with milk, like whole milk would be best. But remember, it's ice cream, not iced milk, so it might not turn out as well if you use milk. I'm going to use a little bit of vanilla because I want mine to be vanilla. And then you're going to need a liquid measuring cup, a tablespoon, and this is 1/4 teaspoon, very small. Oh, you also need a half cup measuring spoon. And after that, if you want to add ingredients, the fun stuff, if you want to add chocolate powder, chocolate syrup, sprinkles, strawberry syrup, anything you want, you can add after that. All right, in your big plastic bag, you're going to put a mixture of ice and salt. So you're going to need a half a cup of salt. All right, put in your ice and then your salt. The salt is going to lower the melting point temperature of the ice. All right, put that aside. Now in your smaller plastic bag, you're going to mix together your ice cream ingredients. Okay, we're going to do a half a cup of half and half. That's easy to remember, right? Half, half, half. Now we're going to do Either 1 or 2 tablespoons of sugar, however sweet you like it. If you only like it a little sweet, put in 1. If you like it very sweet, put in 2. I'm going to put in about 1.5. And then your vanilla. Even if you're making a chocolate ice cream, you should put in a little bit of vanilla because it will make it taste less like cream and more like ice cream. So this is a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. A 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, which is really only like 5 or 6 drops. Okay, and at this point, if you have like a chocolate powder that you want to throw in, you could do that now. I'm going to keep mine vanilla. And then seal the bag really well. Well, get some of the air out of it and seal it as best you can. Mix it up. Now, something you want to watch out for is there is salt in this bag. If this bag pops open while it's in there, the salt could get inside of it, and nobody wants salty ice cream. That's gross. So you want to really make sure you seal it tight. I'm going to be extra careful. I'm going to put this bag inside of another bag. So now I have 2 seals on here, and hopefully that'll prevent any salt from getting into my ice cream. Okay, now put your ice cream bag inside of your ice and salt bag. Seal it up and try to get the air out again. Okay, at this point you're ready to work. Put your gloves on. It's gonna get cold. Alright, now you have to go to work. You need to shake this up for about 5 minutes, maybe even longer. So just start shaking it. And shake it for as long as you need to until your cream turns into the consistency you like. The more you shake it, the harder it's going to get, the more it's going to crystallize and become like ice inside. Keep going! Has it been 5 minutes yet? If so, go ahead and check on your ice cream, see how it's doing. But be prepared to put it back in, it might not be ready yet. Okay, I can feel it. It's getting a little bit firmer. It still has a ways to go though, so I gotta put it back in and keep shaking. Oh, I'm working up a sweat. Because you have to earn your ice cream. And check on it as many times as you need to. When it reaches the consistency that you like, time to eat. Now I like mine a little bit goopy, like a milkshake, so I think mine is just ready. Good, my bag didn't break, so that means not going to be a salty ice cream. Oh yeah. Okay. That's really good. That's really good ice cream. That's some of the best ice cream I've ever had. The way that we made it was we actually took the heat away from the milk. And that's what the melting ice did. The energy was transferred. So the warmth of the milk transferred and melted the ice. And then that coolness went back into the cream. Because remember, energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. So it went from the ice to the milk and back again. Well, it's been a wonderful summer. Thank you so much for joining me for our STEM camp. This has been 6 weeks of just so much fun. If you want to do a different activity, if you didn't do the ice cream and you wanted to do something else, I'm going to put a link up right now. You can visit this link anytime. Now, you could do an activity from it now and it'll count. Or if you want to do something after STEM camp is over, maybe next week or the week after, you can go to this website and check out all the activities. And I bet you can figure it out on your own and do it yourself. You're ready. Thanks again for a wonderful summer. I look forward to seeing everybody in person when that's possible. Take care, be good, stay safe.